Although the Dallas Cowboys are swimming in salary cap space, they're not making it rain money just yet. The looming contract extension on DeMarcus Lawrence takes precedent over every potential move in 2019, and there are others that'll need to be discussed as well that will shape the future of the franchise for years to come. From coming talks with quarterback Dak Prescott, running back Ezekiel Elliott and wideout Amari Cooper to free agency discussions with Cole Beasley, there's quite a lot on the Cowboys' plate, but it doesn't mean they're not also focused on making sure the lower-tier talent isn't raking in more than they feel is necessary. To that end, they decided to not tender safety Darian Thompson for 2019 and were instead willing to let him walk in free agency. That didn't last long though, with the team opting to reportedly re-sign him not long after that decision, to a one-year, $720,000 deal, according to Todd Archer of ESPN. Thompson was the team's sole restricted free agent this offseason, and as a former third-round pick couldn't have landed an original round tender worth $2.035 million. That's a hefty sum for a player who delivered no stats in 2018. Instead, the more likely outcome was the veteran returning on a contract not far above the veteran minimum. For the record, the veteran minimum is exactly $720,000. The club saved $1.32 million with the gamble. The fourth-year safety was poached from the Arizona Cardinals practice squad in early October but released in Week 11 to make room for the promotion of defensive lineman Christian Ringo from their own 10-man unit. Not long after, they opted to release Ringo and re-sign Thompson, with Ringo then being resigned to the practice squad in an ongoing game of roster musical chairs. Although he was active for 10 games, Thompson registered no starts and was a stalwart on the Cowboys' inactives list, retained mostly for depth at the safety position. Prior to his 2018 stints in Dallas, it was the rival New York Giants who selected him with the 71st overall pick in the 2016 NFL Draft. Hailing from the oh-so-familiar Boise State, Thompson found himself in familiar company when he joined the Cowboys, with Tyrone Crawford, DeMarcus Lawrence, rookie linebacker Leighton Vander Eschen, injured rookie wide receiver Cedric Wilson Jr. also being products of the Broncos. There's also the matter of Kellen Moore, who spent several seasons as a backup QB for the team before being hired on as QB coach for 2018, and will now take over as offensive coordinator this coming season. There's definitely upside on Thompson, but he's not yet found a way to unlock it since his days with Big Blue. He quickly rose to the role of starting safety in 2017 under then-head coach Ben McAdoo, and had a strong sophomore campaign, delivering 75 total tackles, 61 solo, along with 6 pass breakups and 1 interception in 16 starts. That took his starting game tally to 17 in 2 seasons, and his length on their side is a key attribute required to play for passing game coordinator Chris Richard. Standing 6'2", weighing 211 pounds and with the Cowboys prepping to fill a 90-man roster, Richard is not done with Thompson yet, but the Cowboys weren't going to pay him like an impact player. Considering they essentially gave away $2.91 million on a second-round tender to David Irving in 2018, no one's blaming them for being gun-shy this time around. They now have another body at a position of need to battle it out this summer.